Hey, my brother or sister. My name is Peter Feza, and I am a coach with Conquer Any Fear. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the Courage Formula. Now, what do I mean by the Courage Formula? This is so incredibly powerful. By the end of this thing, you're going to understand and learn this two-step process that's going to give you courage in any situation that's tough. So if you're gonna do something that it instills a little bit of fear in you, as it should, if it's anything worth anything in your life, and once you face that fear, you're going to grow as an individual, as we do. When you apply this two-step formula, it's going to give you leverage. It's going to be a lever in your life that's going to give you massive motivation to take action. Okay, so it's a two-step process. I'm going to describe it in detail. So bear with me, and I'm going to add a little bit of a story to it as well. So when it comes to doing something that's fearful, I'm going to use something that if you know anything about me, you'll know one of my biggest fears for the longest of times was approaching strange, beautiful women. That was my fear. Yours could be approaching your boss for a raise or whatever, chickens, or the fear of heights, whatever it is for you. I had fear of heights as well but I went bungee jumping and I faced it. If you want to bungee jump, you can contact me. So I had a fear of women, and I avoided strange, beautiful women unless I had a couple drinks. You know how that goes. And so I said, okay, something has to change, right? I hit my fear bottom, and I said, okay, something has to change. And so I need to approach a woman. So the two-step process for this formula for courage happens like this. You get the impact. That's step number one. And you decide to either approach or avoid. Okay, that's step two. Let's go back to step one. So getting the impact of me not approaching women. Okay. So what's the impact of me approaching women, and what's the impact of me not approaching women? Okay. You're going to experience pain either way. If you're facing your fear, you're going to be experiencing pain. Now, at this point, you sort of meditate, you visualize, and you feel viscerally you approaching the woman or you avoiding the woman. Okay? When I approach a woman, I'm going to feel temporary pain, discomfort in my chest and my throat. That's how fear manifests for me. It's a feeling. I'm going to feel the pain of the feeling. I go up to the woman, I ask her out, she says no. I might feel temporary pain for rejection. And I might feel that in my body. I might have negative self-talk at the end of it and walk away, right? That whole process takes 3 minutes, maybe even a minute or even 30 seconds. Or I might get a phone number. Who knows, right? But that whole process might take anywhere between 2 and 10 minutes if I talk to her. That's it. That's the pain. So in step one, I'm visualizing, I'm feeling like, okay, that's the consequence of me approaching. And then there's a consequence of me avoiding. Here's what I mean by that. If I avoid talking to the girl, or if you avoid talking to your boss, or taking that course, or singing, or whatever, right? If you avoid it, it's the avoidance pain. Now, what would be the avoidance pain for me not talking to the girl? The avoidance pain would be loneliness. It'd be me sitting at home like Friday night, Ben and Jerry's, watching some Forensic Files on Netflix or whatever. It would be me not being able to emotionally express myself to a partner. It would be me not being able to text somebody or call somebody. I can call my friends, but really emotionally express myself and be with and have sex with or everything with my partner. That sucks. That pain is ongoing, and it's much greater than the approach pain. Do you get it? So once I get the impact in step one of approaching and avoiding, it becomes immediately clear which one I need to do. And when I go through these and I visualize it and I meditate and I feel it, it creates leverage for me to do one or the other. Because every single moment you have a choice. In every moment, you can choose this way or you can choose that way. And you're going to be clear on what you need to do. And that's going to provide motivation for you to do it. Because here's the thing, the key to motivation, I want you to understand this, remember this, is when you create massive, immediate pain to not doing something, or create massive, immediate pain to doing something. So when I visualize me, pardon my cold here, when I visualize me not taking action and talking to that girl, I associate immediate pain to that. Like me being by myself, me continuing this loneliness, me going through life by myself. That's painful. And when I associate and condition that in my nervous system, I get a visceral response, and it gives me motivation. Or it doesn't, which leads me to step 2, decide. You either approach or avoid. And if you do number 1 successfully, you're going to most often approach. And by the way, this takes practice. This is the courage formula. So in anything in your life that you're scared from, if you really cultivate that first step, the second step is a no-brainer. This is the courage formula. I hope this system helps. If you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, or if you want me to talk about a specific subject, or you just want to say hi, please leave a comment. I love to hear from you, and would love to connect with you. That's all basically I have to say. This is Peter Feza reminding you to conquer any of your fears, conquer them, and make your dreams happen now. Thank you.